What's up, everybody? This is Pretender here again, and I'm bringing you a match of domination on Discovery, and I finally said that right. Last couple videos that I had a match of domination on this map, Discovery, I've usually mixed up the two words. And right here, I was enjoying my controller being set on not tactical, so I had to change it. Which seems, I think I fixed it quickly enough. So yeah, I've been playing on tactical since like 2 weeks after Call of Duty 4 came out, and my friend told me about it. I started playing on tactical, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. You can drop shot people, and you can't really drop shot people in this game. So, I mean, you can drop shot noobs, so it's still kind of there, but I've been playing on tactical, and I'm used to it, so that's what I've been playing on. And also, it kind of keeps you from panic knifing as often, so you know that's always a good thing. Panic knifing gets the job done, but it also makes you look like a retard, and it's just generally annoying if it happens to you. So I try not to panic knife people, you know, and keep a fair gunfight, but it happens to me all the time anyways. So what I wanted to talk about today was new consoles, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, oh great, here we go. And the difference, I think, that what I'm going to be talking about and what a lot of other things you can find on YouTube and the internet is going to be talking about is that what I'm going to be saying is based in fact and a lot of signs pointing to new consoles being worked on, not just people saying, oh well, of course there's going to be another console, and we're going to pretend to have pictures of it even though it's poorly photoshopped garbage. So anyways, I was going to talk about that, and then a little about what I think even in the future, if there is, and there most likely will be, but when the release of whatever next generation console there is, hopefully in the next couple, well, hopefully farther away than sooner, but I was going to talk about things in the past that have kind of changed how I would have looked at new consoles that may or may not be coming out. So just got my nose all stuffed up. So anyways, the reason I decided to talk about this is because Epic has come out with a tech demo, which I personally think is totally pre-rendered, but they are claiming that it is not, and that it is what games are going to look like in the very near future, and that would imply that it's for, I mean, it's obviously not Gears of War 3 tech. That's just the Unreal Engine, like 3 or something at this point. Probably wrong about that. But that's what they've come up with. It looks very good, but I do not believe in the least that it is real time, and even if it was, I don't believe it. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go into even if it was. So, and I also think the pre-rendered stuff was rendered on something that a normal person could never ever even hope to get their hands on, because I mean, they have movie quality CG that they're not claiming, but is implied to be pre-rendered, or not pre-rendered footage, real-time footage. So that was one of the first clues, or pointing towards new consoles in the future. And then another is Microsoft hiring for a VSLI. Well, I had it written down. Programmer. That's not the right word. It's something a little out of my general realm of on-hand knowledge, so it's not something I tend to remember like just on the fly. So I'm not sure exactly what they're hiring, but very, very large scale integration is what they're hiring for, and that means they are most likely starting to work on a new console, which I'm not really too excited about, to be honest, because I mean, the longer my 360 lasts, the happier I'll be. I really don't need a new console at this point. I mean, the graphics are fine, the games are fine. I mean, when you had your Xbox or your PS2, there was a need to upgrade there. I can see that. But right here, I don't really feel the need for anything better. I mean, the games are still looking better and better. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was the pinnacle for... Call of Duty 4 was the pinnacle for a while. Then we saw that was vastly improved by Modern Warfare 2. And then this game we're not going to talk about because it's a downgrade since it's running on a different engine. But now you got Crysis 2, which if you... I might be able to find a link for it. There's a comparison of the PC graphics and the Xbox 360 graphics, and of course the PC is better, but at the same time your $200 Xbox is running Crysis 2, and it looks way more than just decent. I mean, it looks very, very good. It's a great, great looking game. A lot of cool features they implemented in that. So I myself am not really wanting for a new console. I think that what we have here really is fine in almost every regard. I mean, the games don't need to be changed. They've got there's a lot of motion control there's motion control for every console at this point. So it's not like you need a new interface. You know, there's Kinect, Move, and the Wii, which we're not going to talk about. And then, I mean, the online is fantastic for the PS3 and the 360, especially on the 360, because live is something you pay for, and therefore, you know, they can't really have you paying for something that sucks, although I'm sure that they do. There's PSN Plus. So, I guess I'm getting off track, but basically I'm not really, you know, sitting here thinking to myself, boy, I really could use an Xbox 720 because this thing's just so old. But, so there's some of the things that would point towards a new console being released. However, I don't have a lot of time to talk about the next part, but I'll try and squeeze it in. Even if they were to come out, let's say a year from now, and say, here's what we're coming out with in a year and a half, it's the Xbox 720 or what have you, PS4, and yeah, it looks amazing, but they would then probably proceed to show their so-called tech demos, and as we saw with Sony's E3 conference with the PS3, most of that is lies and more lies on top of poorly fabricated lies. So I don't tend to believe the claims they make about new systems unless it's, I mean, I usually believe claims that companies make about portables and such just because they're portables, and, you know, there's not a lot that you can really do to boost what it does. Maybe the NGP has enough features to kind of have to make up stuff for a little bit, but, I mean, you sit there and watch Sony's E3, and, I mean, they had a guy from Epic come in and say that the Unreal Engine 3 was so amazing on the PS3, and they were just happy that it was so easy to program for, and then, you know, the 360 comes out a little bit later. Gears of War 360 exclusive. That's Unreal, made by Epic. Didn't really see any Unreal Engine based games on the PS3 for quite a while because it was just complicated to code for when coming from the 360, which is what a lot of developers code for first. But again, getting off topic, basically I don't trust either Microsoft or Sony. Nintendo, I haven't really seen a lot that they've been making up, but at the same time, there's things they haven't continued, like the stupid heartbeat sensor that they came out with. So anyways, this definitely delved off topic. I'm trying not to bash, you know, Sony or Microsoft, but they both are just ridiculous when it comes to stuff like this. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it was kind of informative. I'm really not trying to pretend like I know everything about this. You know, I'm not going to put a video up saying, oh, this is the new console. So let me know what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.